Hi guys, Nathalie Lennon here, and I'm delighted to be down with Dr. Owen Everard. I've had Owen on my radio a few times and he's been telling me about this new venture, the BackAware Belt. So I'm delighted to finally get down and see it come to life and hear more about it. Owen, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for coming.
It's a pleasure. Come here, tell me more about the BackAware Belt and how it all began.
Yeah, well, it was something I've had an idea about for over 10 years. So I'd have a lot of back pain patients and they'd come to me and they'd be like, I give them exercises to do, but they mightn't be doing them correctly when they come back, and they could be actually hurting their backs. Or I'd be in the gym and I'd feel like I'd having to bleach my eyes for seeing like the form that people had. And basically, I always thought like, if they could see what I see, they wouldn't do it like that.
Yeah.
So then that started it a long time ago about coming up with a piece of technology that gives you feedback on your back position so you can learn better technique, correct your posture before it becomes an issue. And that's been a long road, but that's where we are now.
That's really exciting. I was a personal trainer in a past life for 3 years, so you worded that so well, if they could see it the way you see it.
Yeah.
And it sounds like this belt is finally going to allow them to do that without you being there supervising all the time.
That's exactly it. Like the Irish Times, we said it was like having a physio or personal trainer with you, as technology, so obviously a personal trainer would be the best, or a physio like myself would be the best, but not everybody can afford that.
Not always feasible.
Yeah, or it's not always feasible. People like to work out at home, they're busy, so this is the next best solution. So yeah, no, very looking forward for you to trying it, and thanks so much for coming down.
I'm really excited to give it a go.
Okay, sure, let's go.
Let's do it. So now on the app, we're going to take a look through the different plans and training. If you go to training, this is where you can get all the advice as to how to best achieve your best posture for your gym sessions, for your sports Pilates, and also to minimize your back pain. And then if I go into the different plans, you can see here there is so many different options. I'm going to go into the sports Pilates beginners. And again here, you can see there's so many different classes. So we might give this one here a go. It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing, cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was or used to be. So I'm after using the BackAware Belt for the first time on, I think it's brilliant. It really made me so much more aware of my posture, of my core. As the exercises got quicker, I feel like I had to be a lot more clued in as to where my core was at and how my form was.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, like I was just saying to you off camera, like we've been working on it for say 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
So like obviously you have good technique, but it is that thing of a lot of times as we're getting tired, people lose their form. They lose the way to do the exercises correctly. So it's just great to have those little reminders. Towards
the end of some of the exercises there, when it got on to the last few reps, I would have swayed to one side or gone off kind of neutral or center. Yeah. And because I could see the little circle going right or left, that really motivated me to keep my form and stay, I suppose, as tall as I could in some exercises. Whereas if that wasn't there, I would have been like, oh, it's the last few reps, I'll just slip a little bit, I'll be fine.
That's so, I hadn't thought about that. That's so true. Sometimes it is the last bits where we're not taking care of our form, and that's when like injuries can happen, or we're not getting the results we should. Like, we were talking about the neutral, keeping the sensor in the middle. Say for a plank or the Supermans or crawls, if you start arching your back loads, you're actually using your back muscles rather than your core. So it allows people to really target the muscles they're trying to target much more effectively. So yeah, that's been the goal all along. And I'm just so excited now it's finally coming together.
I'm really excited for you, like goal achieved. It's brilliant. Question for you. My mom has struggled with osteoporosis. She had a compression fracture in her spine. Would it be suitable for someone like her as well as myself who's quite into fitness and exercising?
Yeah, 100%. Like if you
She does a lot of Pilates.
Yeah, and that's ideal. Like my mom does with the BackAware Belt, the back Pilates a lot as well. So
brilliant.
We have a range of people. It's kind of, as the Irish Times says, it's like having a physio with you to supervise your lifts and exercises. Yeah. So just like a PT or a physio can be for everybody. So we have teenagers who are just learning how to exercise, and parents want to make sure they're doing things correctly. We have elite teams like academies, just making sure that their guys' form is dialed in. Then we have people with back pain, and then we have healthy Pilates, like people trying to prevent osteoporosis or muscle aging, and that really helps because a lot of times people don't have the confidence that they're doing things correctly, and that can stop them doing exercises.
That's very true.
As I said, when people get into their 50, even 40s, 50s, 60s,
you often hear people saying, I'm afraid I'm doing it wrong. So they hold back on doing it because of that. But this is like that security blanket at home, so they know they're doing it right. That's exactly it. That's the perfect way to say it. It's just, that security blanket. So people know I should be doing strengthening exercises, but now they can make sure, I'm doing it correctly. As long as my sensor's in the middle, I'm happy out. That's amazing. It really applies to like a broad variety of ages and abilities. Owen, I'm delighted I got to try it out today at such an early stage in the process, and I've no doubt it's going to go to really great places. Thank you so much for having me down to try it today. Great, thanks so much for coming. Thank you.